Hello, I am Commander Roland Andrade, the Executive Officer of the Santa Ana Police Department. The city of Santa Ana is located in Orange County, California, and is home to over 300,000 residents. What you are about to see is a video briefing of an officer-involved critical incident that occurred in our downtown area. Downtown Santa Ana is the center of our city and is comprised of residences, businesses, nightclubs, and restaurants. In the event of a critical incident, we strive to disseminate as much information as possible, contingent upon the progress of the investigation and without compromising any ongoing investigative efforts. These briefings intend to provide the public with transparent communication regarding the incident. These briefings are based on the facts we know at the time of production. They contain information obtained from various sources, including but not limited to the dispatch audio, video evidence, and the witness or victim statements. The Santa Ana Police Department takes the use of force serious and conducts thorough investigations into these incidents, often in conjunction with other investigative agencies. These investigations typically require interviews with witnesses, the review of video and audio evidence, and the analyzing of forensic evidence. As a result, these investigations can take up to 1 year to complete. At this point in the investigation, no conclusions have been drawn concerning whether our officers acted consistent with our policies and the law. Please be advised, critical incidents are often high stress and emotional for those involved. As a result of this stress and emotion, audio and video recordings may contain strong language, and the digital imagery may be graphic. And I caution you, some viewers may find these videos disturbing and unsuitable for children.
Hello, I'm Officer Natalie Garcia, the Public Information Officer for the Santa Ana Police Department. I will provide you with a brief overview of an officer-involved shooting that occurred on Sunday, December 1st, 2024. At 5:08 p.m., Santa Ana Police Dispatch received a report of a man with a black shotgun walking on 1st Street in the area of Spurgeon Street. The calling party described the suspect as a male Hispanic with a mustache or beard, 45 to 50 years old, approximately 5'6" to 5'7", with long hair and wearing a blue jumpsuit. An officer was dispatched to the location in an attempt to locate the suspect, but was unable to. At approximately 5:32 p.m., Santa Ana Police Dispatch received an additional call from a different calling party who reported that a man was loading a rifle in the area of 100 North Broadway. You will hear portions of both calls. Please note that identity and personal identifying information of the calling parties have been redacted.
Santa Ana Police 911 emergency.
Hi, it's me 1 second. I'm just trying to see what street I am. I'm going down Flower, and I just saw a man walking down the street with a shotgun.
Okay, we're at.
Close to now where I'm being is where the McDonald's and the Taco Bell. I'm passing right there, and I see a man with a shotgun.
Okay, McDonald's and Taco Bell where? Are you talking about the one on First or where?
On First, exactly, right on First. I'm really passing.
So First and Spurgeon?
Yes, exactly.
What race was the guy?
He seems Hispanic. He has long hair with a mustache, carrying a shotgun, and I saw it had like a brown.
Hold on here, Rico. Male Hispanic, about how old was he?
He looked like he was like 45, 50.
Okay.
He's getting older.
And what color shirt and pants was he wearing?
Oh man, he was in a blue jumpsuit. Like he said it was dirty.
A blue dirty jumpsuit. About how tall was he? Do you remember?
Yeah, he looked like he was about 5'6", 5'7".
And how much do you think he weighed?
Oh man, that guy looked like he weighed like a good maybe 180, 190.
Okay. And you said he had long hair?
Yeah, he had long hair, long mustache, and beard.
Okay, mustache and a beard? Okay.
Yeah, sir.
And what color was that rifle?
Over them?
What color was the rifle?
It was black and it had a blue, tan, like where you cock it back. That was tan, and then where you put your...
It was black?
Yeah, it was a black shotgun, and then like where you cock it back, it was brown.
Was it shotgun or rifle?
It was a shotgun.
Okay.
That's why I was like, what the f*** he's walking down the street with a shotgun?
And what direction was he last seen walking?
Like going towards the DMV. That's why I got confused. He's going towards the DMV.
Okay, so he was last seen walking eastbound, like towards Tustin?
Exactly.
Okay.
It's Fort Tustin.
How many minutes ago did you see him, would you say?
Man, I just found out like 3 minutes ago, 4 minutes ago.
Santa Ana 911.
Yeah, this is,
What address? Okay, what's going on there?
some customers try to go into the parking lot and they saw someone with a rifle,
How long ago?
like just maybe like 3 minutes ago. But the customer came back in to let us know.
Okay. Was it a male or female?
Male. It was a male? Yeah.
Did they point it at anyone?
Did the person point it at someone? Like he was loading it.
Okay.
He's
1 second. Okay, the person, is he white, black, Hispanic, or Asian?
does he look Hispanic? He has a beanie.
Okay, is he white, black, Hispanic, or Asian?
Well, I guess Hispanic.
Can you ask them what race he is?
I think he's loading the gun.
Okay, yes, I have the call, okay? I need to ask these questions. Is he white, black, Hispanic, or Asian?
I think Hispanic.
How old does he look?
I'm not sure.
Okay. What color was the beanie?
I'm not sure. But he's loading the gun. He's outside.
Okay, ma'am. What color shirt and pants is he wearing?
I'm not sure.
Is the customer still there?
No, he's inside. She's inside the store.
Are you able to pass her over the phone so we can get a better description for the officers?
No. I'm not going to go upstairs. I came downstairs.
Okay.
At 5:33 p.m., officers assigned to the downtown business district, entrusted with the protection and security of hundreds of businesses and the patrons who live, work, and visit the area, conducted a comprehensive area check to locate the suspect described. Several surveillance cameras recorded footage of the suspect, who was in possession of what appeared to be a pump-action, short-barreled shotgun in the downtown Santa Ana area. You will now see brief clips of footage captured on local business cameras that show the suspect walking in the area of 100 North Broadway. Less than 1 minute after the description of the suspect was provided, 2 Santa Ana police officers saw the suspect in the area of 100 North Broadway. The suspect, who was standing near the entrance of a multi-story, densely populated apartment complex, was armed with what appeared to be a shotgun. Officers gave the suspect verbal commands. Thereafter, an officer-involved shooting occurred. Santa Ana Police Dispatch was notified and additional officers responded to assist. In addition, Orange County Fire Authority were dispatched to provide medical treatment to the suspect. Officers from the Santa Ana Police Department are issued body-worn cameras to be worn at chest level to provide a general perspective of the officer. When the body-worn camera is activated, it goes back 30 seconds and starts recording. During this pre-record buffer, audio is not captured. This feature is designed to capture police activity that occurs suddenly. It is important to understand that an officer's actions can sometimes obscure the body-worn camera. During this incident, the involved officers had body-worn cameras on, and the cameras were actively recording their interactions with the suspect. You will now see body-worn camera footage from both officers' cameras in the moments preceding the officer-involved shooting.
Drop the gun and be shot.
823 Alpha, 10-3.
Drop the gun, you're gonna be shot.
I think I was the 417.
Drop the gun, you're gonna be shot.
Broadway, under the portion.
Immediately following the officer-involved shooting, the officers advised dispatch they were involved in a shooting and requested additional officers respond to the scene to assist. Once additional officers arrived, a strategic plan was developed to approach the suspect in a safe manner since the shotgun had not yet been secured. Since the suspect was still in close proximity to the shotgun and was not responding to any verbal commands, a 40mm less lethal launcher was deployed. Officers then cautiously approached, moved the shotgun away from the suspect, handcuffed him, and immediately began providing medical aid while waiting for Orange County Fire Authority to arrive.
That's it. Yeah, they did. One of the
That
naked chest?
one guy?
Yeah, here. Remember? Come here. Until paramedics get here, do CPR on this guy.
Sure.
The suspect suffered several gunshot wounds and was transported to Orange County Global Medical Center. Despite all life-saving efforts, he was pronounced deceased at the hospital at approximately 6:26 p.m. You will now see a picture of the long gun that appeared to be a pump-action, short-barreled shotgun, which was located next to the suspect's left hand. Once the scene was rendered safe and following closer inspection, it was ultimately determined the shotgun was a replica and not an operational weapon. The suspect was later identified as Noe Martinez Rodriguez. Rodriguez is a 31-year-old resident of Santa Ana who has previously been arrested for obstructing and/or resisting a public officer, brandishing a replica firearm, possession of narcotic paraphernalia, and trespassing.
It is our desire to be transparent during these investigations by sharing information with the public about critical incidents. Over the next several months, 3 concurrent and independent investigations will be conducted into the incident. The California Department of Justice is currently and will continue to investigate any possible criminal conduct by the officers involved. The Santa Ana Police Department Internal Affairs Division will conduct an administrative investigation into whether the officers followed department policies and procedures, and the Santa Ana Police Department's Crimes Against Persons Division will investigate the alleged criminal conduct by the suspect. Upon conclusion of the investigations, the California Department of Justice will make their findings publicly available and will make a determination regarding the criminal culpability of the officers involved. Thank you for taking the time to view this critical incident briefing.